Please subscribe to the Recipes and Vlog with Swati and hit the bell icon. Hi everyone, welcome to Recipes and Vlog with Swati. My name is Swati and today in this video I will be giving you 5 extremely simple recipes. Those are gluten free. So if you have gluten allergy, then you can simply add these recipes in your diet. So let's start with first recipe. So first one is quinoa recipe. So here I will be baking very simple and basic quinoa recipe. Here I will be taking this 100% natural quinoa. I'm taking half bowl of quinoa and I'm sieving it because I will wash it under running water. It is very important to wash quinoa because taste of quinoa is generally bitter, and if you don't wash it you will find that bitterness in your dish also. So it's always preferable to wash it thoroughly under water so that all that bitterness goes away. So it is important, and that's why I'm washing it under running water, and once it's done we will start next step. So now for cooking, I'm taking little bit of oil in a pan, just around 1/4 tablespoon of oil. Now I'm adding 1/4 tablespoon of turmeric powder, salt as per your taste, and coriander powder 1/4 tablespoon. Here I'm adding only these 3 spices, and on medium flame I will cook them, mix them with oil. Once it's done, I will add washed quinoa in it and saute this for 2 to 3 minutes on medium flame. Now I will be adding water, so quantity of water should be double of that of quinoa. I have taken that half bowl, so here I am taking 1 bowl of water. Mix it and then keep it on low flame for 10 to 15 minutes and it will be done in that time. Make sure your flame is low. So now it's completely fluffy and cooked. So if you want to make it more healthy, you can simply saute few vegetables of your choice in oil and add at this stage. So it will enhance its nutritious value, and I will keep it simple and cover it and serve it. You can take this quinoa in your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even at the time of your snack. This is very light and this will keep you full for a long time. So now coming to the second recipe, that is ragi dosa. Ragi is a wholesome grain with so many health benefits, and plus it's gluten free. So I'm taking here 1 portion of whole ragi. I'm not taking that powder one. This is whole ragi, easily available in market, and equal to that I will be taking urad dal because for dosa it will give that taste of regular dosa. So I will be taking urad dal here. And here I will be adding half tablespoon of fenugreek seeds. These are good for your digestion. So after mixing it, I will wash it thoroughly under water 4 to 5 times because it may contain some dust particles. So it's very important to wash it nicely. After washing it, I will soak it in water and keep it overnight. If you don't want to keep it for overnight soaking, you can keep it for 3 to 4 hours. That will be sufficient enough. And next morning or after that particular time, it's completely soaked. I will again wash it for 1 to 2 times. So now it's time to grind it. For grinding, you don't need to add any water in it. At the time of making of dosa, we can simply add water as per your requirement. And I'm not adding any salt here or any spices, just simple dal, ragi and fenugreek seeds. So batter is done. So now I will be keeping this batter for fermentation. And you don't need to keep this in refrigerator, just in normal room temperature. You have to cover it for 6 to 7 hours and let it get fermented. So after the process of fermentation, this batter becomes so fluffy, and you don't need to add any soda or food salt in this. And now we are ready to make dosa from this batter. So now to make dosa, I am not adding any oil. I am simply taking 3 to 4 tablespoons of batter and spread it on the pan. Here I am taking non-sticky pan. You can take iron pan. This will not stick on iron pan. On the top of it, I am adding few drops of oil. Keep flame low to medium. This will be done in 1 to 2 minutes. Flip it and cook it from both the sides. So this will not take much time to cook. And here your crispy dosa is ready, which is completely gluten free. You can serve with this with sambar or nariyal chutney. I am taking here nariyal chutney. With this, coming to third recipe, which is ragi idli. So for ragi idli, I am taking this same batter. Just mix it once so that it becomes more fluffy, and I am here greasing the idli pan just with little bit of oil. And place this in idli stand. Keep this on low flame for 15 minutes. So here also I am not adding any fruit salt or soda to make these idlis more fluffy, because this batter is fermented well, so idlis will become very fluffy. Here my idlis are ready. So because these idlis are very simple and very healthy, here I am making homemade nariyal chutney, which is very easy to make. Just add grated coconut, 4 to 5 tablespoons. Here I am adding 3 green chilies, small piece of ginger, and half tablespoon of salt. Here I am adding warm water in it, because it's important to add warm water while making nariyal chutney, because this will bind that chutney together. Or in place of warm water, you can add 2 or 3 kaju here. So this chutney is ready, very simple. You can add that mustard seeds or here also, but I'm not adding, I'm keeping it very simple. So now with this, coming to the next recipe, that is sabudana khichdi. Sabudana is gluten free. Here I am taking 2 small bowl of sabudana. Here I am taking big size sagu rice, and there are small size sagu rice also available, but here I am taking big one. For khichdi, this size is perfect. We have to wash it very nicely under running water for 4 to 3 times, and now I am soaking it for overnight soaking. It's better to soak it overnight, or 4 to 5 hours will be enough. So next day it's ready to make khichdi. To make khichdi, here I am taking little oil in a pan, approximately around 1 tablespoon. Heat it and then add onion and green chilies. So here I am taking 1 medium size onion, just roughly chop them and add them. Saute it for 2 to 3 minutes on medium flame. Here I am adding peanuts also. Roast these peanuts also and keep the flame medium. You can add boiled potatoes in small pieces. That will also enhance its taste. Now I'm adding half tablespoon salt, half tablespoon turmeric powder, half tablespoon coriander powder. Only these 3 spices I am adding here. Mix it. And now I am adding soaked sagu rice. Now cover this for 10 minutes on low flame. It will not take much time to cook, and within 10 minutes it's done. So here very simple and healthy khichdi is ready. You can take this in your lunch, breakfast, dinner. This is very nutritious, and one important thing is that it's gluten free. So now coming to the last recipe, that is besan chilla. So besan is very common ingredient which is I think available in all Indian kitchens, and this is gluten free. So this is best part of it, and we can add this in many chillas, and here I am taking wholesome besan chilla, in which I have taken half bowl of besan and half tablespoon of turmeric powder, half tablespoon of salt and 1/4 tablespoon of garam masala. You can skip this part also and you can add coriander powder. Here I am adding 1/4 tablespoon of red chili powder. Mix it well. Now here I am adding 2 tablespoon of curd. So now here I am adding water. So don't make it too runny and too thick. Just make it of dosa batter consistency. I think this is perfect consistency. Around 1/4 glass of water I have used for making that batter. Now in a pan I am adding a little bit of oil just to grease the pan. Add 3 to 4 tablespoons of batter. Spread it. So if you want to add any vegetable, you can add on it, or you can add those vegetables in your batter also. Here I am adding chopped onion, tomatoes and green chili on this. Press it and cook it from both the sides for 4 to 5 minutes on medium flame. It will be done. And here very easy but very tasty and healthy besan chilla is ready. You can serve this with green or red chutney. So if you like these recipes, then make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I will meet you in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.